Just getting loosened up, Case. Peter Piper picked a pick of peppers. Where the pickled peppers that Peter Piper picked it. Peter Piper picked a pick of peppers, then putting a purpose to our pain. I've added that in. Hey, folks, Daily Landsblog for the 5th of July, 2019.
Ooh, sorry for the shaky camera.
Yeah, but you're Pat.
I was trying to pet Wrigley.
Right. And you know what? He's really simmered, hasn't he? Yeah, well, I mean, he's not attacking you now. He's not grabbing. He's not obsessed with the selfie stick. Whoa, maybe that is not the case.
But I gotta just...
Yeah, let's find out. I'll keep talking while you do that.
Hey, what are you doing?
You know, the goal here is to say, what can you do with this awful experience that you've had called mental illness? And perhaps for you, it's been 6 months or a year, and sadly, there's many of you that watch this that have probably suffered for 10 years or 20 years, and maybe many of you can't even remember ever not suffering. I can't fix that. I can encourage you to go and try to explore the next possible help. But one thing I can do is I can try to allow you to do what I've been able to do, and that is to put my... What was that?
You're ruining the new couch.
Oh,
God.
Okay, Case, you got to give me your attention for 1 sec. Okay. Putting a purpose to your pain. And that is the goal of this mini-series. And yesterday what I said was, the first thing you have to do is to be able to say out loud with nobody around the words that would be the equivalent for you as I would say, which is, my name is Michael Landsberg. I suffer from depression, severe at times, and anxiety. And you know what? I have been taken down by this illness. I have spent about a year and a half straight when I could experience no joy, when I was basically miserable. I was living, but I wasn't really living. And you know, I understood over that period of time why people take their lives. But you know what? I'm not ashamed, I'm not embarrassed, and I'm not weak. And if you can say that, you've immediately taken probably the most difficult step. And I want to read to you what Janice O'Leary messaged. And Janice O'Leary, I just love this. And you know what? I've read it a whole bunch of times. Hey, Michael. Okay, well, I'll drop the complimentary part at the beginning. And I'll move on to what I think is so relevant. I am Janice O'Leary. I was sexually abused from age 5 to 11. I have bipolar disorder. It does not have me. I have 2 bachelor degrees and a master's in counseling. I am on medication every day. I am not ashamed, embarrassed, or weak. Just reading somebody else's words, I realize how powerful it is and how difficult that may be for you to say, but you can get better at it. And that is what the purpose of this series is to show you how you can get better at sharing. And then what falls into place is the purpose that you have, which is to share that pain and help others with theirs. So lesson number 2 today is you got to find one person to say that to. One person. And if you don't have anyone that you feel you can say that to, because I would never make the assumption that everybody has family that they have access to or friends, because some people are just alone. And if that is the case, shoot it on a video and send it to us. If it's too personal to put it out there now, send it to us on, how would they do that, Case?
Just direct message us.
Direct message us. And we will watch it, or I will watch it, and I'll get back to you, I promise. The idea is find that one person that you can take the next big step, and that is to share your story with. Got to be underneath a minute, got to summarize it, and the key at the end is to say, I am not ashamed, I am not embarrassed, and I am not weak. And if you say that enough times to enough people, you will believe it. And you won't care what everybody else is thinking. SickNotWeak.com, 24 hours a day, 364 days a year. We're here because we got lessons to give.